Thanks. I just wanted to say a little bit about, many people come to this show, album, screening, piece of theatre, with a feeling of it's got to be one thing or the other. We're all living through strange times where the juxtaposition between our digital acceleration and our humanness slowing down is complex for all kinds of people. I began writing this 10 years ago, and it's become a huge part of my life. We've met so many educators and health professionals working in the space to protect younger people who are at harm from the neurodevelopmental impact to the mind. We need to let the mind develop and grow without the kind of interruptions which have become very normal in our pockets. And so on that basis, I want to say there's a lot of hope for this. Many of us sit and look at what's happening and go, how will this ever end? And there is a lot. We've seen it on the tour. We see people coming to this show, and we've been contacted by people who are working in this space. But I tell you something, you will find it hard to find those people on WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, or any other service that is the intermediary now between so many of us. The good stuff happens like this in real spaces, and we hope some of you can stay afterwards. I went to Rudolf Steiner School for a little bit. For those who don't know, Rudolf Steiner was an everything, polymath, philosopher, educator, poet, playwright, psychic, incredibly influential human being on the study of humanity, really. I think without it, perhaps I wouldn't have given up my smartphone 2 years ago and had a slightly different life. But I have a lot to thank that particular education for. And what's kind of weird is that I was asked to leave my Steiner School because I was making too much rock and roll music when I was 17. And as you may have guessed, as a 17-year-old just starting with his band, I was like, right, then I'll go then. You learn a lot with time. 34 years is, a fair amount of time to realise that actually those people were right. But so was I, otherwise I wouldn't be here now, and I wouldn't have gone through the tech addiction and resurrection that I've had since. But I hope comes from slow, not fast. It's, Mark Zuckerberg might say, move fast and break things, but I'm sorry, we've seen 16-year-olds who have been broken by his business. And it's not funny. And people are looking for answers. Well, Rudolf Steiner has been advocating through education for, I think, over 100 years, or almost 100 years, to let not just the mind develop at a natural pace, and something that you won't hear in the news as you start to hear more things about the kickback against smartphones for children that are too young, but it's the development of the spirit and the soul. You won't hear that on the news. People are talking about mental health, and it's true. Mental health is absolutely at risk. But the spirit and the soul, we haven't, most of us, me included, even begun to understand what kind of damage is being done there. The people that are associated with that education are keen to share what they've known for a long time that we really need right now. That's really all I want to say. I hope it sounded like you liked the album. It sounded like you liked the film. And we don't know where we go from here. So when you have ideas, just know that you're like the other people I've met over the last 3 years that have had ideas, and I usually just go with them, whatever they might be. We've been playing schools and working with teachers and doctors just to elevate awareness about these issues and to remind everybody that it's not an either or. That's what algorithms will say. It's that, left, right, black, white, red, green. It's not, that's not. There's a fuller spectrum to human life and the world that we live in. We just need choices. And just remember, when we get tied into that argument that is, but digital's driving the way forward. Yes, it is, and it's so important for so much of our future. But progress means nothing if it decreases our choices. It has to give us more choices. progress is about inclusivity and everybody having a different choice, not just one way forward for all. Okay, it's time of digital ID. Okay. So, yeah, we have a petition we launched in May about that as well. It's called the Super Connected Petition. You'll find it on the website. We've only got 3 weeks before we get to potentially 10,000 signatures, at which point the government need to give an official response. So do sign that petition. It's just to say that we think there should be a legal right for anybody of any age to choose how they access services. It's not against or for, it's for digital and it's for non-digital, both. I think we live in a world where we should be able to manage both ways now. You know, that's it. Don't kick out the old with the new. I'm a retro futurist. We have to bring it all. We need to drop stuff as we go along, you know. So, yeah, please do sign the Super Connected petition. And I guess that's all I have to say. And thank you all so much for being here. This is a very grassroots kind of project. We've had problems with large, big tech companies who don't like what I'm singing about. So when I get to do it in a live setting like this, it means the most to me. So, yeah, come and say hello afterwards. I'll be downstairs in the bar. Thank you.